Girish to the doctor. How do you know that free will exists? Doctor. Not by reasoning. I feel it. Girish. In that case, I may say that I and others feel the reverse. We feel that we are controlled by another. Or love. Doctor. There are two elements in duty. First, the oughtness of a duty. Second, the happiness which comes as an after effect. But at the initial stage, this happiness is not the impelling motive. I noticed in my childhood the great worry of the priest at the sight of ants in the sweets offered before the deity. He did not, at the outset, feel joy at the thought of the sweets. First of all, he worried about them. M. To himself. It is difficult to say whether one feels happiness while performing the duty or afterwards. Where is the free will of a man? If he performs an action being impelled by a feeling of happiness? Master. What the doctor is speaking of is called love without any selfish motive. I do not want anything from Dr. Mohindra Sarkar. I do not need anything from him. But still, I love to see him. This is love for love's sake. But suppose I get a little joy from it. How can I help it? Ahilya once said to Ram, "O Ram, I have no objection to being born even as a pig. But please grant that I may have pure love for thy lotus feet. I do not want anything else." Narod went to Ajodhya to remind Ram that he was to kill Ravan. At the sight of Ram and Sita, he began to sing their glories. Gratified at Narod's devotion, Ram said, "Narod, I am pleased with your prayer. Ask a boon." Narod replied, "O Ram, if thou must give me a boon, then grant that I may have pure love for thy lotus feet, and that I may not be deluded by thy world-bewitching Maya." Ram said, "Ask something more." "No, Ram," answered Narod. "I do not want anything else. I want only pure love for thy lotus feet. A love that seeks no return." This is Dr. Sarkar's attitude. It is like seeking God alone and not asking Him for wealth, fame, bodily comforts, or anything else. This is called pure love. There is an element of joy in it, no doubt. But it is not a worldly joy. It is the joy of bhakti and prem, devotion to God and ecstatic love of Him. I used to go to Shambhu Molik's house. Once he said to me, "You come here frequently." Yes, you come because you feel happy talking with me. Yes, there is that element of happiness. But there is a state higher than this. When a man attains it, he moves about aimlessly, like a child. As the child goes along, perhaps he sees a grasshopper and catches it. The man of that exalted mood too has no definite aim.